It's Matty coming at you with another Planet Coaster Park Spotlight. Thank you for joining me. Welcome to the video and welcome to Dueling Dragons, created by a pair of YouTubers, Ace and Maverick. I will make sure to leave their link just up in that top corner right now. Make sure to go and subscribe to them. Really good content creators. But today's park is a PlayStation 5 mini park that consists of a dueling coaster and 2 flat rides only. And the description for this park reads, home of the Dueling Dragons. Take a step into this magical kingdom and enjoy the scenery as the 2 dragons, Ace and Maverick, battle overhead. This tiny park includes 2 flat rides, 2 coasters, a castle, a hotel and a restaurant. My goal for this park is 100% Oswald counter, but time is tight. Maybe someday I'll finish some of the final details I have planned. Until then, please enjoy and thank you for visiting. So, without further ado, shall we hop in and have a look at this park, shall we? Right, so here we are at the park entrance. Now, I'm going to have to approach this park in a little bit of a different sense to what I sometimes do, knowing that even in the description itself, it's considered unfinished. This park is only 85%, so they're still planning on adding another 15% worth of detailing. So a lot of the feedback that I may have had may not necessarily be applicable just due to the time constraints that they had. But they had asked for a spotlight. It may be something that I come back to at a later date and just do a quick update on maybe once it's finished. But I would have said maybe it would have been nice just to see a little bit more detailing around here. Look at this! How cool is that? A dragon head made of just rocks and terrain. That's amazing. But I would have just liked to have seen maybe just a little bit more just either side, just here, maybe some trees or some foliage or something, but not too much because you don't want to block the side of the park at the same time. So maybe just some lowest down stuff, certainly something to prevent you from falling into the water. Well, let's have a walk down over the drawbridge. We've got all the Planko signs just to our left and right. I'm liking the lights over the top. And we come through the archway into the actual castle itself. And just, oh, that sightline with the coaster in front of you is incredible. Incredible. Oh, it's so beautiful. So much greenery going on everywhere. You see the coaster off in the background there? The coaster's going all the time. You can just constantly see it whizzing around over the top of you. Right, which way shall we go? Which way shall we go? Let's go straight up, shall we? Let's do it. And we'll come back and have a look at this in a second. Now, this is not going to be a long spotlight. There's not a big area to have a look at. And we're only having the one coaster to go on. But I think what we'll do is we'll go on one of them and then do a cinematic view of the other side. Oh, this is so cool. That's timed so well to be dueling. Is this custom supported? I do believe it is. Yeah, custom supported. Wow. Even more impressive when it's custom supported. Right, let's come round to the left. The coasters wind around everything, around all the buildings, around all the castle. Oh, just a little bit, just missing, just there. Not quite held up. I do like custom supporting. I maybe would have liked to have seen just a little bit more paint tool. I believe I've seen it in a couple of places already, and just as we carry on going around the park, maybe just a little bit of paint tool, or maybe even just some bushes or something there, just to hide that little section. We've got the station just to our left of the coasters. Oh, we've got some paint tool there underneath that tree. That is a lot of red flowers. Wow. I can just see a dragon head just over the top of that building over there. Oh, That is amazing. I can't wait to go on that. Really excited to get onto that. Feels very cozy in this park because it's so picturesque, because it's so beautiful. If we turn left here, this just takes us back to the main entrance again. So we'll just go round, just to ensure that we don't miss things. Ooh, what's in here? Why is there and? What's the and all about? Okay. Now I'm intrigued. Now I'm really intrigued. Why is there an and there? What is that all about? Oh, it's a mystery. Is there... I'll look at it from above. Oh, there we go. Look, there we go. We've solved it. Ace and Maverick. There we go. We solved it. That was bizarre. That was. I couldn't figure out for the life of me what that was. Right, we'll come just down here and back towards the main entrance, just to ensure that we look at everything. The foliage work is absolutely top notch. There's paint tool all down the side of here. Nice. So there may just be the odd one or two areas where you forgot to paint tool them. Got some shops just inside here. Is this one of the ride exits? Not quite. Not quite, but close enough. The flowers look mostly rotated. I believe a lot of them are rotated. I would have just put some paint tool just down the side of there, especially with them being plants. So you've done, like I say, you've done paint tool in some areas, just not all. So maybe just going around and just finalising the areas where you hadn't done it. As I said before, that's just the entrances to the two rides, so we will come back to them towards the end of the spotlight. We've just got some toilet blocks just there. Now I'm curious to see, there was another direction we could have gone there. So there's that path there, which we'll have a look at in a second, but I was curious to see what this was down here. Oh, this is nice. This feels very industrial. Almost getting a little bit of Fly Phantasialand vibes. Just slightly. Especially with the coaster going over the top of you like that. I love that. Very industrial. And then just a seating area just down here. So this, all this does is lead you to a seating area and a viewing area. And it's a good viewing area. Whereabouts are the coasters? Oh, there they are. That is amazing. I'm really glad we didn't miss this little walkway. That would have been quite easy to miss with it just coming down to that seating area only. So I'm really pleased we didn't miss that. Let's come back out of here. Let's turn left and then let's have a look what's down here. So just these little tiny pathways just veering off in random directions. This is just another little seating area. It is indeed. It brings you round the back. Oh no. Right, so this one is a little bit more connected. It's not a dead end, this one. We've got the quartet just up here. Ba, 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 bam. Ba, ba, bam, ba, bam, bam. Is it just me, or does that get stuck in anybody else's head? If I've done a spotlight and I've walked past them, for an hour or so after the spotlight, I'll be there. Da, 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 da. Honestly. I can't be the only one. Surely. I may be, and don't call me Shirley. Right, let's carry on. I cannot wait to see this part finished at 100%. Please come back and finish this. Because the detailing that you've got in this park is fantastic. Is that a custom fence, or is that... Wow. So it's not quite custom. So you've used the smaller ones, but recolored them and then put them on top. But that gives such a good effect. I thought that was a custom-made fence, if I'm being honest. But really nice, just putting the two on top of each other, and the recolor really fits the theme of the park. We've just got the waterway here. We've got some shops over there. Are they even accessible? Surely there's no way we can actually access them from over here. I'm going to have a look. Got some more shops. There's plenty of food and drink and toilets in this park, despite the fact of how small it is. You really have thought about the guest facilities. I expected that to be a staff room. Look how it comes through the ruins. You've got the steps in there. I like how you've done this, despite the fact that you come through here so quickly. I imagine you would never even notice that. But still a nice little touch to have done it in the first place. Can you access over here? There's no way. There's no way. Sorry guys, you guys are never having a break. Ever. I guess the idea is that you would take a boat ride over. I guess that's what the idea... Hang on, there's people... Hang on a second. Hang on. Is it accessible? It is. I can't imagine any guests going up there though. That's the thing. I can't imagine. For me, that is almost a little bit of a wasted percentage. Just having the pathing coming all the way around here, I just can't see the guests using it. It just feels like you're using percentage for the sake of it. I would maybe have these more of a facade rather than actual legitimate pathing in shops. Just put this just as a decorative up in this top corner and don't worry about guests coming up this way, because I just genuinely don't think they will. And that's going to be 2, 3, 4%. So certainly when you do start finishing off the park and thinking about getting to your 100%, you could get some more percentage back just from getting rid of this area. But maybe others disagree with me. You'll have to let me know. Right. There's numerous ways around this park. There's a carousel inside there. Now I knew there was 2 flat rides, and I knew where one of them was, but I hadn't seen that one. What the hell? Did anybody else just see that? I'm not the only one. We just had some Assassin's Creed going on here. My eyes aren't deceiving me, are they? Somebody did fall into that, didn't they? Oh, yeah, there we go. Assassin's Creed style. Eagle noise. Insert eagle noise here. Where's he even falling from? Oh, there he is. There you go, Mr. Knight. Oh, it's nice that he's got the straw to fall into. At least he didn't get hurt. Where does this path come through? Oh. Well, but it must be there. There we go. There we go. Right, so whereabouts are we? So we've done that bit there. Definitely some more paint tool just around this area here. That bit is one of the areas I imagine you would be touching up. Like I said at the start of the video, it's a little bit more tricky to give feedback when I specifically know it's unfinished and when I know that you're planning on returning to this park. So it's hardly like I could say, oh, you should be doing this here, you should be doing that there, because chances are you already know that, and that's what you are going to come back and complete. So I will have to have a look at this when it's the full 100%. This is beautiful. I love the depth that you've managed to do with the onset wall here, kind of like coming up and then like kind of dropping back to that bit, and then with the carousel just raised up with the rocks and the plants around it. It just gives it that extra level of depth. And then the curved back window really does add an extra dimension to inside here. It would have been so easy to just make this flat and boring. Even the curved roofs just here, you didn't take the easy way out That's fantastic. Really nice attention to detail inside there. Can we get over to the other side of the park from here? I'm not convinced we can. I don't think we can. No, we can't. Right. There is a pathway there. Is that a pathway? No, that's a facade right there. Okay. Right. So I believe that's a lot of this side all looked at. What was it? Oh, that was the quartet. I'm sorry. Right. Yeah. So if we go back over this way, we've just got the sword and the stone. Didn't even notice that, King Arthur. Let's carry on around here and let's go back to the main entrance, but we'll turn right instead of left and go over and have a look at the other flat ride, and then we'll end the spotlight by going on the coaster. So yeah, as I was saying, it's not going to be a long spotlight. It's not a massive park by any stretch of the imagination. Love that custom support right there, just splitting the two off. Very nice custom support. This is a top park. It truly is. Loving the little details in it. Makes me very excited to see this park completed. I've got a bit of floating just here, so that just obviously needs to go up there. I wonder why it's done that. Maybe, did you use the glitch, maybe? Not sure. There's just a couple of little things that just seem out of place here and there. Now this side of the park maybe just does feel slightly more unfinished than the left-hand side. I wonder if this is the side of the park where you are really going to come back and continue detailing, because it just feels slightly more unfinished than the other side does. That's not to say it's bad, as it's really picturesque. Just the use of foliage around here is fantastic. Again, just so many open green areas. Albeit I do like this. What a feature. I like that. The coaster is all around this entire park. There is no way you can escape it. And then we've just got another carousel just up here with the custom lights going around the top. That's a nice little flat light skin. Simple, effective. You got the coaster going around you at all times. Yep, beautiful. And with all the foliage around. See, you've used a paint tool around there. The difference where you've used the paint tool and where you haven't. Hopefully you're able to see it and see why I say that paint tool is so important. Love what you've done here with the plants. That's a beautiful effect. Let's come back down here. Underneath the coaster again. All these custom supports. Crazy. A lot of work has gone into this park. Even though it's a mini park, floating. Even though it's a mini park, there's a lot of work that has gone into this. You can see it. Well, let's go down to the main attraction. Let's not keep people waiting any longer than they have to. Let's go down to the actual coaster. And then we need to decide which one do we go on for the actual POV. Ace or Maverick. Or, because of how short this spotlight is, shall we just do both? Do you know what? I think we should. We've got plenty of time. It's only a little tiny spotlight. Let's do it. We've got plenty of time. We'll be fine. I imagine the stats will be extremely similar on both of them. So we're coming up to Ace first. Look at this station. This is fantastic. Wow. Right, so Ace. Green across the board. G-Force is really nice as well. Just in comparison, Maverick, again, green across the board. The G-Force is slightly lower on that one, actually, but both are more than reasonable. So, without further ado, let's go for 2 ride POVs. Enjoy, everybody. For the theme of the park and the name of the park, this phrase has never been more fitting. But holy dragons. Oh my god, that was amazing. That was absolutely incredible. Right up there with amongst the best ride experience I've had this year in a Spotlight. Certainly right up there with amongst the best of the year. That was sensational. Both coasters really, really smooth. Both of them great momentum. The dueling elements of them were done to perfection. I like the bits where they just split off and then come back and meet again. The way that it goes around the entire park. For a dueling coaster, you couldn't get much better than that. If I'm being honest, I think it was absolutely amazing. Great job, both of you. Amazing. I loved it. I thought there's no point in changing it back today again because we've already had a look around the entire park in the day already, and we're just going to have a very quick look as a panning overview at night. Look at this building here that you actually come to that's got the first launch in it. How amazing is this? Really nice first launch building. Love that. Yeah, I just love this park. I think it's absolutely fantastic. What a mini park this is. Incredible work. Both of you should be extremely proud of what you've accomplished. I cannot wait to see the park finished. I know I've said that numerous times in a very short spotlight, but the statement stands. So, I love that support there, look. Look at that support. Wow. That's ace. That's ace. Very appropriate for the name again. But there we go. There is Dueling Dragons. What do you all think of this? Did you all enjoy this as much as I did? Let me know down below in the comments. If you did enjoy this video as well, make sure to leave a like and a subscribe. It does really help me out. Every like, every comment helps the video, helps push that algorithm, just puts it out there more for more people to see, more people to sub. But thank you ever so much for watching, everybody. I hope you've enjoyed this one. I will see you all soon in a couple... Well, losing... Why do I get to the end of videos and then lose track of thought? No idea. Don't know what's going on. I could redo it, but I'm like, nah, I'm done now. I'm done. I don't want to refilm it. You'll just have to cope with it. I will see you all very soon. Take care, stay safe, look after yourselves, and see you all in a couple of days. Bye, everybody!